so hard just being me sometimes. I wish I could escape out my mind. Got too many situations, complicated things, I run out of time. I know I haven't turned the corner, please don't leave me behind. Who the hell am I to think that you're my angel from above? It's not right. Who are we? Who have we become? Are we counting sheep until we dissolve?
I don't know where to start. I've moved, obviously. I'm in a new location, new studio. Everything is completely brand new. If you hear noises, the window in my bedroom, my new bedroom, is very loud. It doesn't have a great noise cancellation or seal to it. As you can see, it's Monday. I got very sick. I had an upper respiratory infection, and it completely shut me down for about 4 days. So I'm just now starting to create anything. This being the first thing I've recorded in almost 5 days. The move process, getting sick, everything kind of crashed all at once, and it's been really, really hard to make anything. I haven't made any TikToks, haven't made any different sorts of content, just been simply trying to recover from this respiratory infection, and it has been pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie. Keeping all that in mind, the doctor did tell me not to work or anything until Tuesday, which will be tomorrow, so I have nothing to do today, and I'm going to try to come back and make some TikToks today and just kind of try to recover. It kind of sucks that I got sick as soon as I moved, but it has helped me be able to settle a little bit, kind of work on different things. I'm really excited, guys. This new space is going to be really fun to film intros, to make different sorts of content and media, and I'm genuinely really, really excited. Now that I'm settled, I can start to schedule different interviews with different creators. I'm genuinely really, really pumped for this week, and I'm really excited to see what it ends up looking like. So I'm going to try to make some different sorts of content today. Last week I mentioned that I wanted to be a little more intentional with what I'm sharing when it comes to making different shorts and content ideas, mostly because I am posting on YouTube Shorts and TikTok now, and so both of those medias are starting to see more and more of everything. I did post some YouTube Shorts last Friday, and you guys could kind of see real time. Some of them broke 1,000. I think one of them almost hit 3,000. One of them hit 1,000, and a few didn't even break 100. Not really sure how YouTube Shorts algorithm works 100%, and we'll just kind of have to feel that out more and more. But hopefully you guys can kind of start to follow on content, how YouTube Shorts and TikToks are made. So that's kind of the plan I have for this week. I think that's it for now. As soon as I come up with an idea, I'll let y'all know while I'm filming it. So another thing that I failed to mention last week is that all of the different brands that I proposed or applied for didn't respond over a week, and so it reset. So I'm going to start trying to get like a day where I'll sit down and I'll just write out a ton of applications and just see which ones accept, and more just keep working in that way until I start to get some deals and brand deals. So with that, I'm just going to kind of try to do that too. There's a lot of new ideas and new things that I'll have to start working on, and I'm really excited to start working on those. But for now, I'm just going to kind of work on TikToks. So yeah, that's it. I believe that's it. Okay, so I made 2 different TikToks just now. I just posted both of them. The first one was about my girlfriend and trying to relate with guys who are single when I'm not single. That one was with the trending Adventure Time audio, so I'm hoping it does decent. And then the second one I made was, I was the first person to use the audio, and it's an audio clip of Ryan Gosling, and he's talking about having a disorder where he finds things funny. It's a great audio. I think it has a lot of potential to it, and I went ahead and made a TikTok about me reacting to, there's been these AI Drake, Joe Biden, Obama, and Trump videos where it's like all of them talking to each other and interacting with each other, whether they're like playing games or something.
Guys, I'm thinking about ordering some shrimp fried rice for us.
Very funny, Donald. There's no such thing.
What the fuck are you talking about, Joe?
You're telling me a shrimp is going to fry our rice?
And I've seen a ton of them on my For You page. It's been a huge trend on TikTok for the past few weeks. And I went ahead and made a TikTok about me finding them funny and seeing them for like the 20th time and still finding them funny. I really hope it does good. It's funny. I think it's relatable. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it could do really well, but I'm not sure. A lot of my TikToks, I still haven't officially hit 30K. I think I'm 20 followers away. So I really do need just like a few more TikToks to get through to start getting views again. And gosh, it's been hard. It's been a hard few weeks. But that's all I've made so far. I don't plan on making any more TikToks today. So yeah, I'll keep you all updated if anything crazy happens. So it's currently 1:07 a.m. Just had an idea for a TikTok and decided to post it. The reason I'm posting it so late, confidently, is that it's spring break right now. And so the idea of something, you know, like this and the nature of it in particular will work really well. A lot of my demographic is from Texas. And so I think it's Dallas and Houston. And most Texans are on the same date or week for spring break. So because of that, I know a lot of students my age, which is a lot of my demographic, will be online, which is why I'm choosing to post it so late, because this is a peak time to post something like this. The idea is that there are cars racing outside and I'm watching them. It's kind of going to be like a sped up clip. I think it's pretty funny. I've seen a lot of TikToks similar to this one blow up, so I'm going to make it, see how it does overnight. The other two TikToks I made earlier today, one of them is sitting at almost 2,000 and the other one is sitting at, I think, 1,400. So both of them did really good, actually. Surprisingly good for returning after such a long time. Looks like TikTok is wanting me to make more content, and so they're giving me some views, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna make this and then go to bed, but I did kind of want to capture the moment while I'm making it. I'm going to make one of these lights blue so that there's kind of like a nighttime-esque shot to it. Put a little bit of intention behind the shot, make it a little more appealing to the eye. There's a lot that goes into making content, and if you're just kind of lazily making it, you're not going to get a lot of views. And if you want something to blow up, you have to put intention behind it. Even if it's little things, you know, the idea, the timing, the demographic, where it's coming from, when I'm posting it, why I'm posting it. There's a lot that goes into making something, even as simple as a 5-second TikTok. I put thought into what I make. I don't just shit post, and I'm really proud of that, and I hope it shows. I'm not proud of a lot of the TikToks I make because I tend to edit them and watch them over and over and over again to the point that I hate them. But when they blow up and when people really like them or have a good attention to them, that's when it's like, oh wow, that's really cool. So I'm going to make this TikTok. I'm going to try to get the shot where these two lights aren't reflecting in the window. That will kind of take it out of the kind of vibe of the shot, but we'll see how it goes. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Already Tuesday. Today has been quite a day at work. I got off about 30 minutes ago, so I haven't had much of a break to do anything crazy. I did make a TikTok. I'm actually really proud of it. I think it has a really, really, really good chance of blowing up if TikTok is willing to give me the views. If not today, maybe in 5 days, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month. God knows. I'm not sure what's up with TikTok and how their view system works. Either way, I'm really proud of it. I think it's really funny. I used an audio from Gordon Ramsay screaming. I just thought it was a really funny way to show how I'm a kitchenzilla, which is like somebody who's in the kitchen and they're not willing to work well with others in the kitchen, and I'm very bad at that. I'm very like, I need to do what I need to do in the kitchen and you need to leave the kitchen. So I kind of made a joke playing off that. I hope people can relate to it. I did talk to several different people about kitchenzillas and being angry in the kitchen, and it seemed like a pretty relatable term. So we'll give it a few hours. It looks like TikTok is kind of giving me like a 12-hour window where they will boost my video to at least 1,000 views. The past 4 TikToks I've posted have gotten at least 1,000. So hopefully within the next 12 hours it'll kind of blow up just a little bit. Something I forgot to mention last night, there's a new user who's following me. He has a little less likes on his videos than I do, but he has 200,000 followers. His profile account is just Shaggy. He's been following me for quite a while, and he's been commenting on my videos, interacting with me. It's actually really cool to interact with a creator who's really big. So I just forgot to mention that. It's cool to see a creator who has almost like triple the size as me. It's interesting to me that he has such a large following, and yet his videos are getting about the same amount of views and likes as my videos. It's weird. Why do I have such a large amount of likes but such a small amount of following? And like, what difference did I make that he has? It's just an interesting kind of idea. Another thing to note, I tagged Gordon Ramsay in the video that I made. Mostly because I'm using an audio from Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay does a lot of interaction on TikTok. He does a lot of react videos. Will he interact with my video? Probably not. If he did, though, that would boost my account quite a large sum. If the video went viral and TikTok pushed its views, it could get an interaction from Gordon. Will that happen? Probably not. But it is a fun thing to note. That's just about all I have. I'll keep y'all updated if anything else crazy happens, but yeah, that's just about all I got for this Tuesday. So, yeah. Oh, she likes to move. She likes to move quite a bit. She so kindly were willing to ignore the shaking window and airplane noises. It's very windy today. Amarillo, where I live, is one of the windiest places in Texas. So, Wednesday, busy days, busy days. I have quite a bit of information to tell you guys. Yesterday, I made a mission for Clorox and Pine Sol. It's a mission that's pending currently. I didn't know they were still doing missions, so it looks like missions are still being included on top of the application idea process that they set up for ads on TikTok. So there's different ways to earn money on TikTok, which is still pretty cool. So I went ahead and applied for that. The video got like 150 views, so not looking great. That's just fine. You know, there's other different things that I've applied for this week that are all pending and waiting to see for any responses from different companies. So hopefully we'll get a response from any of those, but do I expect any? Not really. I'm really excited to announce that I'm working on a short film. I was planning on filming it this weekend, but it's supposed to snow and rain and be kind of gross, so I'm not sure if I'll film it. I might just write the screenplay and kind of start working on the project. That's something that I'm really excited to film moving forward. I'm finally starting to get a scheduled time for my interview for content, which should be either next week or the week after. So filming for the short film will probably be not next week, but the week past, and the interview should be next week, hopefully. There's a lot going on. Now that I'm finally settled, I can start running, and there's a lot I want to do this year, and so I really need to pick it up and keep moving because I'm really excited for this year. I planned on making at least 2 TikToks today. I did so. The first one I posted is not a super trending audio. The audio I posted today was kind of an older one, but I thought the idea was pretty funny. It was just being an adult and having to make a doctor's appointment. I hope it does well. Last I checked, it's sitting at 40 views and it's been about an hour. And then I went ahead and posted one about 10 minutes ago. There's a trend movement going around where it's like eyes or romantically giving somebody eyes, and I put on a really shitty filter and acted like I looked attractive. Hopefully it's funny, and hopefully people find it funny and kind of interact with it. Both are really solid TikToks. I hope they do decent. We're very, very close to 30,000 followers, actually. Looks like we're about 13 away. So hopefully with those 2 videos, if they get at least 1,000 views, they'll get at least, say, 6 or 7 followers per video. I would hit 30K and maybe TikTok will start giving me views again. That would be nice. Tomorrow is going to be a little tight. I'm working 6 to 10 a.m. Probably gonna crash and then finish editing content. But if anything happens throughout the day, I'll keep you all updated and let you know, and you know, whatever's going on. I'm sure it shouldn't be too bad. I think that's just about all I have right now. Nothing super crazy. No videos blown up so far. No videos have blown up over the past few weekends, but we're still doing decent, and I'm still at a really good spot. YouTube is currently sitting at 325 subscribers. We hit that today. We've already gotten a quarter of these subscribers way to 400, which is crazy. YouTube is still growing. The YouTube shorts are still progressing and still getting views, and that's something that I'm very, very thankful for and happy to see that, you know, YouTube is still moving in some shape or form. But with that, I think that's all I have. Tonight's gonna be a little bit busy. Probably if anything happens, I won't be able to update y'all until 10 or 11. So I'll let y'all know. Okay, so I got some fun things to talk about, so hopefully you guys can bear with me. I wanted to talk about analytics. I know when it comes to me running out of topics, I just talk about analytics. I promise you that's not it. There's actually a lot happening behind the scenes, and I kind of want to talk about it just a little bit. So starting with TikTok, last week, just this last week, I got about 37,000 views, which is the lowest amount of views I've gotten in a week in a very, very long time, as in probably since I started. Why isn't TikTok pushing my videos? Lord knows. I posted 8 different TikToks this week. They just aren't giving me any views, and it feels incredibly discouraging. It does. But if you kind of step it back just a little bit and you go to 28 days, I've gotten, I believe it was 1.5 million views, so 1.5 million views within the last month. If you go back, say 60 days, I'm talking 4.1 million views in the last 60 days. Why is it a creator who can get 4.1 million views with 30,000 followers only get 30K in a week? It doesn't really add up. TikTok is very, very clearly blocking those views, and it's incredibly discouraging. It is. And at the same time, it's like, oh, I need to post more so that I can get more views, and it's like get more following, and so that's kind of their ploy, is to get you to post more. But the care for a creator isn't really being shown through TikTok, and that really sucks. And there's really not much you can do to fix that except just accept it and keep going. So that's how TikTok's algorithm's working right now. They're not really pushing my videos, and they're not really showing a lot of care for me as a creator. But let's kind of turn a little bit. Go check out YouTube Shorts now. YouTube Shorts has been kind of more and more pushing. YouTube has actually been pushing my videos more than TikTok, more consistently the past few months. For starters, we're sitting at 330 subscribers this week. Thank you guys. Like, holy shit, that's crazy. Like, YouTube last year, YouTube was just so slow, and getting that increase has been really encouraging. It's been one of the things that keeps me making TikToks more, and having more of an idea and more thought process into making a TikTok now, because it's like, oh, well, will this translate to YouTube Shorts, has been something that's been really enjoyable and fun to do. And I really, really appreciate that. On YouTube Shorts, in the past, they can only do 28 days and 90 days, though it's like a little bit close in comparison. In the last 28 days, YouTube has given me 50,000 views. But with YouTube, I only have 300 subscribers. With TikTok, I have 30,000. Either way, YouTube is still relatively giving me more views than TikTok is, and more consistently, and I have less of a following on YouTube than TikTok. YouTube does pay for their videos. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you can kind of start getting ad revenue from those different YouTube shorts. So getting paid on YouTube will actually looking like it's going to be a lot closer than expected, especially with the increase of subscribers more and more every week. I only posted on Friday, and consistently over this week have gained 30 subscribers, which means that YouTube isn't only pushing them over the weekend, but that's when the increase starts. Yeah, that's really cool. Another thing I noticed is that YouTube is actually in recommendations recommending me under the 2004 to 2007 Honda Pilot. So the Honda Pilot Essential Handbook is actually working as a Honda Pilot manual book, which is exactly what I wanted. I think that video last I checked is sitting at 50 views, which is more than content has been pulling by a landslide. Content's been, for the past few weeks, pulling less than 15 per view, and that video has gotten almost 50 in just a few weeks. Hopefully that video continues to work through that algorithm and continues to kind of cut through and get more and more views. I would love to see that. I really enjoyed that video, and making it was really fun, and I look forward to making more of them, especially if YouTube starts pushing it in that way. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a minute since I've sat and looked at the algorithms and the different, analytics of everything and how I'm actually doing on the wide, idea of everything. It's very easy to just kind of look at where I am right now and not where I've been and where I'm going and what it's building to. And, I hope that kind of pointing out, yeah, this is the actual amount of views I was pulling and this is what it's looking like now. I hope that kind of shows like, oh, there's more to this. It's not just my videos quality has gone down and no one wants to see it. It's just they're not getting views. They're not getting pushed. They're not really getting a lot of interaction. And, that hurts me as a creator because I'm trying to make something for people to see and it really sucks when people aren't seeing it. And on top of that, if I'm trying to apply to companies to make different ads and different systems and TikTok isn't giving me any views, they go to my page, so they look at my view count and they're like, I don't really want to work with a creator who can't get views. How is that my fault? How did I do anything to prevent that? It doesn't seem quite fair, right? Either way, you can kind of see where I'm coming from and why my frustration about getting views is so important. It's not the idea of I want to go viral and I want to get views. It's that TikTok very clearly paints the amount of views they give out. And a lot of companies very clearly do that. And that's one of the more frustrating things about doing this every week and kind of documenting that idea and that process. Because instead of it being able to just be like, oh yeah, it's, every now and then I get a blow up video and it's kind of random. It's like, no, there's a pattern and you can very clearly see that pattern as you're watching me progress more and more and more for the past almost 50 weeks now. And that's just showing like, oh wow, that's really, really crazy to kind of see that stutter and that stopping point that TikTok is giving me. But anyways, today has been kind of crazy. The TikToks I posted yesterday, both of them have done decent, not as well as I was hoping. One of them sitting at 1,400, the first one I posted, and the second one I posted is sitting at 1,070 views. At least they broke 1,000. I'll take 1,000 at this point. I did post one today. It was about my friend roasting me. I did try to get as genuine as a roast as possible because I wanted it to feel authentic. I ended up grabbing one from quite a while ago. Hopefully it does really well. I thought it was really funny. It demeans myself as a person a little bit, and that's pretty funny for other people. I found it pretty funny. So hopefully it does well. I'm going to upload all the TikToks that I thought have a lot of really well translation to YouTube Shorts today to be posted tomorrow on Friday around 4:30, as I've been doing the past few weeks, and that should push the algorithm more and more on YouTube. And you guys can watch that live. You guys can look right now as you're watching this content episode and see those videos progressing throughout the week and that subscriber count rise, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being able to endure this weird transition between me moving and me being able to sit and kind of start to film. I'm very excited for the next few weeks. It's going to be really exciting. Thank y'all for watching. There's been these AI I've talked to several people about like being a This is a new problem. Some problems get fixed and more problems come. This is kind of how life works. Why would they?